everyone, and welcome back to Wi-Fi Sheep here on YouTube with me, Tom. Now this is going to be a twin subject video. The first thing I want to talk about is a few days ago now, the Raspberry Pi Foundation released a brand new SD card flash imager program available for Mac, PC and x86 Ubuntu Linux. And I have to say, it's actually really good. Basically, it fixes a bit of a problem that we've had with Raspberry Pi ever since it started in 2012. If you're brand new to the Raspberry Pi or hobbyist computing in general, the idea of flashing an operating system to an SD card can actually be quite daunting. I know that might be surprising for those of you like me that are, techno buffs and do all these incredible things. But yeah, actually, the ability to flash a disk image to an SD card can be difficult, and it doesn't always work. Until now, we've had to use programs like Win32 Disk Imager and more recently Etcher, which was a bit better. But now the Pi Foundation have actually released their own imaging software, which makes the process a whole lot easier. So this was the post that appeared on the official Raspberry Pi blog the other day. And it talks about the idea of simplifying the Raspberry Pi experience. And if we go down the bottom, it talks about being able to download the imager. And you see here from downloads, this is the official downloads page where you normally go for your distributions. And the first one you've got is the imager for Windows, Mac and Ubuntu. I don't know if Linux, if that also means Debian, but these are all ports for x86 compiled operating systems. And we go down here, we've then got the OSs that are available. However, I've noticed, and I'll show you this in a minute, when we boot the app, you only at the moment get the, I think it's basically the Raspbian build if I'm correct. So a quick download and install. Not too much of a problem on the Mac at all. Let's just, where are we? Let's find it. Here we are. So Raspberry Pi Imager app, appeared.exe on Windows. Opens like so. Very simple actually. Choose an OS. So we have Raspbian as stock. We have the others, which is the light build and the full. We have the entertainment system distribution, which I've never used. EEPROM recovery tools, which is quite interesting as well. You can erase the disk, and most importantly, you can use a custom image, which if you click, it'll then ask you to find a custom. It actually supports a number of formats, but we're looking at a .img custom format, which if I had a disk image available would actually load in. So that's how you'd flash RISC-OS Direct, for example, or RetroPie. So if I click for a port of Raspbian, choose SD card. I don't have an SD card in the system. If I did put an SD card in, it would appear here, and then it's a simple case of writing or flashing the card. Simple as that, job done. So this works really well, quickly, efficiently. It's not set up for doing things like partitions or memory management, that kind of thing. But of course, we've already got tools available to do that. This is the kind of very simple front end just to get SD cards flashed and up and running. And I think, to be honest with you, I'm going to support this because it's perfect for newbies and people wanting just to get up and running quickly. Yeah, so overall that actually works quite well, and I'm really pleased that one thing they didn't do, which I did fear about, was they haven't locked it down to just the selective list that you get in the program. It's great if you want to just flash Raspbian at the moment. You don't even have to download the Raspbian image. You can just select it from the imager and then flash a blank SD card, which is fantastic. It's nice, though, that they still have support for raw.img image files, especially for those Raspberry Pi distributions that aren't officially supported. I think if you made an imaging program that locked out things like RetroPie, which remember is not officially supported by the Pi Foundation, I think that would make a lot of people unhappy. So it's good that you can use this new program to flash distros like that. Next thing I want to talk about very briefly is live streaming. Now, thank you once again for all of you that joined us for the Wi-Fi Sheep live from the Southwest Computer Show. That was a marathon 5.5 hour live broadcast. Not everything went to plan, but the bulk of it did, and it was actually really enjoyable to do. But this got me thinking, would there be sufficient interest for us to do more local live content, streaming from here in the workshop, for example, I used to have a live show on Twitch called Wi-Fi Sheep 8 Till Late. The problem with Twitch was that it's very much a gaming orientated platform, which is fine, but if you're not playing the latest and greatest game, and everybody was either streaming FIFA or Fortnite, and that was pretty much it. Viewing figures were a bit low, and to be honest with you, I don't always want to play gaming, wall to wall for 4 hours. So I was thinking maybe we come back over and do a live broadcast once a week here on the YouTube platform. Then we could look at more technical things, and it also would be a good opportunity to go through doing tutorials and how to set things up, and because it's live you'll be able to chip in and ask questions, and if people don't understand things we can go over stuff in real time. That's not to say I don't want to have a gaming theme, because it'd be nice to sort of play some retro games, but also we could look at how to set up emulators, and again just answer general tech questions and things that I think would be more relevant to you as an audience than trying to kind of do the kind of fashionable Twitch streaming stuff, which to be honest with you didn't suit me, and I'll completely admit that. So I'm thinking of doing a new live broadcast. Again, it will just be from here in the studio, and we'll be streaming all sorts of different systems and platforms. We could do everything from BBC Micro over here, PlayStation 2 I'd like to look at again, and we can do live demonstrations with the Pi OSs, especially RiskOS Direct. So if you're interested in that, do drop me a comment. Tell me what you think about that. And if there's sufficient interest, that's something I will seriously look into doing. Okay, so that brings you roughly up to date. There's lots coming up here on the channel. Don't forget to join us for RiskOS Direct, the video series, which is our new project we're doing with RiskOS Developments. And it all ties into the brand new RiskOS Direct operating system for Raspberry Pi, which of course I've been heavily involved in and am very excited about. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you real soon. Until then, bye for now.